In this video, I'll show you step by step how you can set up an inbound AI voice agent for a car rental business. And this AI agent will be able to take inbound calls, qualify them, and send the detail of the caller to your client or to yourself if you need that. And if because of some reason the call gets cut off and the caller calls once again, the AI will remember the history of the call and will pick up the call from where it was left off. With that said, let's jump into building this thing. So for building this AI voice agent, we are going to use three tools. First is going to be Retail AI. This is the actual place where we are going to create the AI voice agent that will be able to talk and everything. But the problem here is that this agent doesn't necessarily have the knowledge or the tools to do any kind of functions. So we're gonna have to give those functions to it via n8n, and we will also connect it to a CRM. Here I'm going to use GoHighLevel because this is the best CRM to run an AI agency and also to give to your client, because as you can see in the dashboard, this is my logo. I can completely white label this CRM, and GoHighLevel is a $1 billion company. So anything breaks, they fix it. They have thousands of, I don't know, like 40,000 to 100,000 active users that are paying to the software. So they have a lot of users, and if anything breaks down, they fix it immediately. If you create your own dashboard, let's say in Lovable, and then connect in the back end with n8n, things break, thing like changes all the time, and you won't be able to manage for the start. Like, definitely you can. I will tell you this: if you have a completely new idea, go and start your own app or create the app from scratch, or use like do vibe coding or whatnot. But if you are trying to sell something that already exists, just take the best option. And if you have an option to white label it, that will be the best thing, because I don't go to my clients and say, or I don't have time to create my own AI voice agent, not like a voice agent platform, right? And I don't have time to create my own dashboard. It will take hours, and I haven't sold anything, that it doesn't make sense to put so much effort. What I did is I used this CRM, GoHighLevel, that you can completely white label. So this is my logo. I can give unlimited sub accounts. So I can create unlimited sub accounts, and by that, I can have unlimited clients and give each client a sub account and charge them as well right inside from this uh, CRM. And this platform, GoHighLevel, doesn't take a single penny. If I charge my clients, let's say 497, 1,000, $1,500, whatever I charge. So my way of starting my AI agency is the same. I'm gonna have my AI agency where I take a lot of money from people, and then I give them a software to get a recurring payment. And that recurrence of payment shouldn't be very high. It You cannot justify like giving software to your client and charging 5,000 or whatever. You can charge $500, maybe $1,500, based on the industry and what's the purchasing capacity of the client is. But yeah, you need to attach a very good offer to it. So that I do by having GoHighLevel connected with AI voice agents. So what I mean by that is I'm giving this CRM. It's cool. You have automations, website, and reputation management. You can see the conversation, all type of conversation like Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever conversation that are. You can connect everything in one place, and you can see everything at one place. You can have calendars here. You can have automations here. You can have websites here, form, you name it. Like, those things are here. You can connect external software to this as well. As you can see here, you can see there is a wave dialer. It is a power dialer. So one of my client needed a power dialer. I just went to their marketplace, GoHighLevel's marketplace, and from there I bought this, or like have them buy this and connect it to their sub account. And now they have a power dialer right inside my software, because I have completely white labeled it. So this is the best software for AI agency, I'll say this. And now my special selling point is AI voice agents. Now, why AI voice agents are so powerful? You can literally say that we will replace your complete customer service or your sales team or your cold calling team or your overseas call center with our AI voice agent. Just one AI voice agent. Now you have to be smart about it. You need to connect your AI voice agent seamlessly with a CRM, because let's say you create an AI voice agent for your clients here inside Retail AI. How will they interact? How will they get notification? Those features are not here available. So you need to connect to a CRM where they can go to a dashboard and can see everything that the AI voice agent is doing. Or you connect it with n8n, and then your n8n AI agents are also doing some things, and you can see that, or your client can see that right here in the dashboard. So I know I went into a tangent, but most of my viewers are trying to start an AI agency and stuff of that nature. So I thought I might just go over this. I'll create a separate video completely dedicated to this topic, but for now, I think this is enough. So We'll create the automations and everything, like the environment will be Go High Level. We will use NA10 for specific functions that are not available in Go High Level, because Go High Level is a complete CRM. It does have automations, but it's not as powerful as NA10 is. So for some things, we're gonna have to use NA10. So let's start with creating the actual AI voice agent that we will, give to our client. So this build I have already did it. It was for an Australian client. They wanted an AI voice agent to take inbound calls for their Tesla rental business. So, so the way you create an agent, so always start with single prompt agent. Don't go in and think that you have to create a conversational flow agent because it's better than single prompt. That's not the case. You will use types of agent based on the scenario, and that will come with experience again. So we are not going to use conversational flow. We are going to use single prompt, blank, and click on create. Now I'm gonna open this one that I have already created and walk you guys through it. So always give it a role, and whenever you give prompt, try to have like very less token. You don't wanna overwhelm the agent, because the quality of output from any LLM model depends on the quality of the input. So here, if you will just have a lot of words, like here I have 621 to 721 tokens, like I can even get it to 500 tokens. Reason being, if you send so many tokens to your LLM, it has to reply back in like milliseconds. So it will have enough time to go through everything. That's why we have agentic workflow. When we give one agent one specific task, and then the other agent another task, and so on and so forth. That's the same reason. Yeah, here you cannot do this agentic workflow. So you are just relying on one LLM model that's going back and forth, or rather, I would say one agent that is going back and forth. That's why conversational workflow works better if you have a very lengthy script or lengthy call process that the agent has to go through, because at one time it just processes one node. So that thing you have to keep in mind. So here, as you can see, I have given a role, very simple, inbound qualifying receptionist for a Tesla car rental company. You can even say Tesla rental company, because the LLM model will have enough context that Tesla is a car company. Now, dynamic variable. This is the second thing you're gonna have to give. Dynamic variable are really important because this gives the specific context of the call. Because even if I, let's say, remove everything like this AI will able to have conversation, because it knows like it is connected to, at the end of the day, a large language model, and that large language model have data of how car rental company or Tesla rental company generally works. So based on that, it will have vague understanding of general car rental companies, and based on that, it will be able to have conversation. If I try to prove my point, I'll just talk to the agent.
Hello. Thank you for calling Tesla Rentals. How can I assist you today?
Hey, I was looking to rent out Tesla.
Great. I'd be happy to help you with that. Could you let me know which Tesla model you're interested in and the dates you'd like to rent it for?
Mm-hmm. As you can see, it is able to have conversation, but it's not as specific as we want it to be. Now I'm gonna paste everything back in. The second thing you are going to give is going to be dynamic variable. And yes, this order, like in my experience of working with AI voice agent for past 2 years, and that's how old this technology is, by the way, I have came across that this is the best order of using things when prompting AI voice agent. Uh, I'm not saying this is the best for general AI agents that you create on NA10. This is specifically for AI voice agents. So first, give the role. Second, dynamic variable, like the context of the actual call, and then some rules, and at last you will give step. So as you can see, this is the thing that was missing. If this inbound call is something that doesn't require any kind of rules or regulation, you can remove this as well and just have it. But for this particular client, we had where they need to be qualified based on these criteria, so we have these rules and regulation. Dynamic variable, because as I said in the start of my video, that this AI will have caller history, so that's why we are giving the name and the history of the caller, so we can use it. Now you might be wondering, this is dynamic, how we will get this? We will get this data from GoHighLevel via NA10, and I'm going to show you that. So this is the script. You can read this. If you want to copy this, you might copy this, but this is very like highly specific script for this particular client. So I don't think it will be very useful. You need to just remember to follow this structure. First give a role, then dynamic variables, then rules, and at last step. Just explain to your AI agent step by step. Don't give it the luxury of doing things on its own, because AI agents are very generalized. Unless you have connected an LLM here, like there is an option to create your an AI agent using your custom LLM. I'll show you what I mean by that. Unless you have your own pre-trained, fine-tuned custom LLM that you have connected here, you're gonna have to just tell it step by step what it needs to do. Just imagine someone comes to your office, like you hire someone. What you are going to do, you are going to train them, right? You're not going to just give them a bit of information, or you are a receptionist. These are the names and caller histories. These are the rules. Now go off. You will give them step by step how you have to do, because every company have standard operating procedure, and the reason they have standard operating procedures is SOP works, and that's why there are SOPs. So I hope that all that makes sense. So if you click on create agent, voice agent, and here it is custom LLM. If you have your own custom LLM, you might even get away with not giving steps, but I'll highly recommend giving steps, and in the steps give the example dialogue. So she will literally say the same thing, and we don't have a lot of issue with her saying the same thing, because these callers are going to call one time in their lifetime to this particular agent. For other tasks, we'll have some other agent, but for this specific task, the callers are going to call once. So yeah, that's why we don't worry about her repeating the same phrase for each call, because each call will be with a different person. We even add, like, literally spell out us and ums, so it seems it more natural. We can do it here in the setting, like enable back channeling, but what this does is it increases the thinking that the LLM needs to do, and for that reason it makes it slower as well. The latency increases, and that's why I like to just hard code, just write here the us and ums literally. So for example, this is a filler word, righto. We just write it. She will say that every time, and then this and there might be ums as well, but yeah, as you can see here. So this is the agent side of things. We are going to add one function. This is end call. Just click on add and click on end call, and something like this will open up. You don't have to give a description. Add that, and the way you call a function is like this. Very simple. Call and call function. What this tells the agent is, after you say this line, meaning when you reach the end state, just hang up the call, so you don't get charged per minute, because these platform AI voice agent platforms, they charge you per minute. So the longer the AI talks to a caller, the bigger the bill will be. So yeah, you should remember that, and yeah, this is very necessary. There are certain settings that you can use to make sure none of your calls get too much charged. The way you can do this is end call on silence. If it's silence, you are getting charged even if you are completely silent. So you can set it to 10 seconds. So if for 10 seconds the caller is silent, the AI will hang up. And in general, in real life scenario, you will do the same thing. If someone is not responding, you will just hang up. So that was for function. We don't need a lot of different kind of functions. Here we will add a webhook to send the data back to GoHighLevel. So let's go into GoHighLevel. Click on automations. I've already went over the dashboard, so I think you know and understand these options. So I already have this folder where I just store everything. So the next time I have a client for the same thing, I can just give them this snapshot, or it will be easier for me to do this. So I'm gonna just move this to a folder. It's going to be Tesla. Let's move here. Okay, so yep. So this automation I have already created. I'm just gonna open it. It is open. Let's go back to the agent. And one more thing you can add is, these are inbound calls, so we don't know the name of these people. So you will add a tool that we can use to extract the name. So go to post call analysis, click on add, and select text. Once you select that, this something like this will open up, and you can literally type this in, username, and this description. This here you need to give description, and then give a couple of examples, and then add this. This we will use when we will get the post call data. So yeah, we were here in webhook settings. Now this part we'll get from GoHighLevel. In GoHighLevel, you need to start or create an automation from scratch. Let me just create a workflow from scratch here. I'm gonna then delete it. So this is the exact workflow I'm gonna create there as well. So click on trigger. It's going to be inbound webhook. Here you will copy this right here, this code. You will go here and you will paste it. I'm not gonna paste it because I'm just gonna use this workflow that I have already created. So you are going to paste that and then you will save it. Okay, we need to get mapping reference. What that means is we need to make a phone call to this AI agent and get data back. Once we get the data back, only then we can have it as a trigger. So no worries. I think it will be a good thing. I will show you those things as well. So go to your dashboard and in phone number, just buy a phone number, and whichever phone number it is, let me just rename this as well. Car Tesla voice. Yeah, because we can have text AI as well. So this is the agent. Now the way we will get this data is just copy this right here and go to your retail agent and paste it right there. So that's done. Buy a phone number, and where it says inbound call agent, have your the agent that you have just created as the agent connected to it. So literally go here and select the draft one. Now you will also check mark this where it says inbound webhook. You'll check mark this and you will get this webhook as well. So I know we are going all over the places, but yeah, just do these things. Leave this as it is. Now go to your N8N account. Here you will add a webhook. So this is going to be a start the workflow. This is going to be a trigger webhook, right? So I'm just gonna deactivate this one. Uh, this is the original one, and I'm gonna create one from scratch to show you guys. You are going to copy this test URL. Um, it is going to be get, and here you will go to your retail agent, and you will going to paste this right here. So we got this, and always check the documentation, guys. So always check what kind of data are you going to send. Okay, as you can see, this will be a post. So go to your N8N. Here you will make it post, and now copy this once again because it is expecting post, right? So and this is what it's going to send, sample payload, and this is the response it is expecting. So I'll explain everything in a minute, but let me just check. Yeah, it's post. So here you have post, and like why I told you to go into N8N and do this as well is because we will hit two birds from one stone. It's we are going to call the agent now. We are going to get the data for this workflow, and we are also going to get data for this workflow. So both those things are going to get connected. The second node we will add is going to be GoHighLevel. And if you don't know how to connect GoHighLevel, you can check my channel out, and that I'll show how to connect GoHighLevel with N8N. So now just search GoHighLevel or high level. Yeah, you can open this and get many contacts. Don't click on get contact because we need contact ID, and this data in N8N is coming from retail AI, and on retail AI we don't have the contacts GoHighLevel ID. So we will get contact. Here you can keep the limit as 5, and you can add a filter, and this query will be yeah, this query we will get actually from this webhook when we will get the data from retail AI. Let me just see. Yes, it will be dynamic inbound, and this last one will be respond to webhook, and first no, it's going to be JSON. We are going to send custom JSON, and in this first one also make it using response to webhook node. So this is how the first webhook is going to respond, using a respond webhook. Now this is literally just copy paste it. For my case scenario, this is what we need, and that's why I'm gonna just copy paste this particular JSON here. Where I got this from, literally their documentation. You see, this is the kind of data they are expecting. I removed the metadata, I removed the override agent version, because I don't have multiple versions for my AI agent. And then in dynamic variables, I added my dynamic variables that were specific to my agent. It's username, user history. So as you can see, yeah, we have everything. Just pause the video, take a good look at it. Um, yeah. Now, okay, this is done. On the GoHighLevel sides, to continue the workflow, we need to first get data. We'll get the data there. We will get the data here as well. So here, I'm gonna click on execute workflow. So this is listening for some kind of event. And now we have to go to retail agent. Here we have given the URL that's pointing to this n8n workflow. And in the agent itself, the webhook URL is the one from GoHighLevel. So let me quickly explain. This URL is pointing to GoHighLevel because this is going to send the call data after the call ends. And this URL is going to send or post data to this n8n workflow right before the call starts. So as soon as someone dials in milliseconds, this is going to send the caller data. Reason being, we are using this n8n workflow to check on GoHighLevel whether this caller who has called is calling the second time or it's the first time. If it's the first time, the AI will follow the general script. If it's the second time, what the AI is going to do is this. It's going to start by using their name because the AI got their name in the first conversation, and it will mention the last thing that they discussed during the call and pick the call from where it was left off. So it will seem very human, as you can imagine. So this is the phone number. That's why we connected it directly to a phone number. I always suggest don't test your AI agent from this part if you are testing some kind of connection. You got that point, right? So if you're testing some kind of connection with GoHighLevel or whatever it is, don't test it from here. You will get the web calling data. You need the phone calling data. So I'm gonna just dial this phone number up. So plus 650789.
One. G'day, you've reached the prepaid kilometer team. Let's start with your full name. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, okay. For some reason, this didn't get any data, so that's something we're gonna have to troubleshoot. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, I think this did run. For some reason, this n8n hangs. Okay, so the issue was I was actually here in the contact. That why the agent was messing up because it was getting some history, and I was expecting that it doesn't get any history. So again, we are going to execute this workflow because we need data here to map everything out here, and we are going to get. Let me just disconnect this from here. Okay, so we don't run these nodes, and we will get data here. Let me just call the agent for testing. Yes.
One. G'day, you've reached the prepaid kilometer team. Let's start with your full name. Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking with Fahad Rahman.
Cheers, Fahad. Look, rather than just bombard you with details, mind if I ask a few quick questions?
Okay, we have tested the first thing, and the next call we are going to do, we will just test the history thing that it gets. So as you can see, we got some data here, and we got a lot of data here. So here again, you can see I made 3 calls. Two were like didn't go through as planned, and as you can see, each call responded with 3 different response, but we only want one because this will make the workflow trigger again and again, and that we don't want. We only want this particular response in which the event is call analyzed. So we are going to select this. We are going to just copy this as well, and we are going to save this trigger. Now it says create contact. Yes, we are going to do that, and here we will. It's going to be full name, right? Yeah, full name, and click on this tag icon, inbound webhook, and this is the data that we are getting because we had this webhook right here. So call, and now you will understand why I set this thing up, username. Now we can extract that username from here. So we are going to go on call analysis. Generally, you will just get these things, call summary and all these things. But this custom analysis data is the one that we set up. So you get the analysis data. I've added a custom field for AI call notes. The way you add custom fields, and that's what I was saying about GoHighLevel. You can customize everything. Here in the contacts, there are certain fields that are fixed. So if I open, I think I'll open the contact. Okay, I'm not here because we haven't hooked up this workflow right now. So if I go to any contact right here, as you can see, these are custom fields, like I created them and I can add them based on my understanding. You will also see one more which is called as AI call notes. Yeah, this one. So this is like one that you can stretch because I'm assuming that the summary might be long. And yeah, to add this you just have to go to settings. In settings you just click on custom fields and you add it. It's just that simple. So I'm gonna have this call notes linked with the call summary. So here you will go, and you'll go below, and again we are going to find the call analysis, and then we are going to use the call summary, and you're gonna save this action, and now you'll just save it. Email or phone? Okay, yeah, that's 100% right. We need to have phone number because this will be the identification of the caller. So inbound call, and now just imagine someone is calling your AI agent. So the number will be from number, not to number. To number is the number that the AI agent is hosted on. So from number, and save this action. Now we added the contact, but before the contact, there needs to be one step, which is if else. And if you guys remember, I told you to copy the call analyzed part. So that's what we are going to do. Inbound webhook event is call analyzed. Save this. Now only the analyzed call will pass through, and that's all we need because the analyzed call will have all the data of the call. Right now, the contact is created. We are updating the summary as well. You can optionally add a call notes, but to be honest, I think I don't need that because I have this custom field that's doing that. So yeah, this is pretty much it on GoHighLevel side. So here we also got data. Always when you are testing, just pin the data so you don't have to run the test scenario again and again. We already created the GoHighLevel thing. We'll connect it to this, and what we need is as you can see, it got all the data, like 5 data, but we don't need that. I'm gonna just clear execution. We need the specific caller. So the way we will get in this query field, we will enter the phone number. So again, which phone number it will be? It will be from phone number. So now when N8N will go to GoHighLevel, it will just grab the contact which has this phone number. We'll get that phone number, and then we will respond to the webhook by this. It will grab that particular contact, and it will grab all the detail of that contact. You will see that in a minute right now. But yeah, since this workflow wasn't active, we don't have any caller history. So I'm gonna call the AI agent 2 times simultaneously right now, and we will see this entire workflow in action. And yeah, this was literally it. I don't think it took a lot of time. This is very simple workflow. You can even do where like the agent, like you can add a text and whether the user was qualified or not. If it was qualified, then you can add here, and like again, if else condition. If we get some like data here, instead of text, I think better thing would be to use boolean. So here I'll just do this as well. So uh, did the file to work with. So basically we are going to see if the caller who has called, are they qualified or not. So here what we'll do is go not here but here, and we have the name. Here I'll just add one more if else. This will be like if else, and this will be, now we don't have the data but we are going to anyway use it. If call analysis, custom analysis. Okay, we can select. So I think I'm just gonna have to call the agent once again. to get that data as well. This is the other thing. Whenever you have like process in mind, just write everything down and in the one go have everything in the agent, so you don't have to waste time on testing the agent again and again. So I'm not gonna run this workflow just because. Yeah, let's just test it. Let's just do the first test call, and after that we will do the second test call to see the history. And I'll run this as well to show you it will run, but since it will not get any kind of history, it will go on with the conversation as it is. The answer to this will come as false because I'm gonna hang up in the middle of the call. So yeah, let me just okay. So let's just do this, execute this workflow, and here we will automatically get all the data that we want, and then we will be able to use it. So I'm just gonna cancel this for now because we need some data right here. I'm gonna call the AI once again. So this is the first call of the test.
One. G'day, you've reached the prepaid kilometer team. Let's start with your full name. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Fahad Rahman.
Thanks, Fahadar. Look, rather than just bombard you with details.
Okay, so, and yeah, I should have published this. No worries. Yeah, I didn't publish it, so I will not get. No worries, we will just run it once again with finally everything that we need. Okay, right here, I'm just gonna check the latest one. It has call analyzed, and the next thing we are looking for, it's, where is it? Okay, as you can see, it says qualified false. This is what we wanted. Save this trigger. The first condition is all right. All these things are all right. The second is going to be if else. Here we are going to check basically if the person who call analysis, custom analysis, qualified or not. So this is true. If this is true, then we are going to email ourselves that from name AI Tesla AI bot, and from email just whatever it is, AI at gmail.com, and subject line test, test, yeah, just test. You can again use these custom webhooks too. I just want to show you that this how this works. Okay, so if they are qualified only, then I'm going to get email. I don't want to get bothered with people who are calling who are not qualified. So okay, I'm gonna send my email as well. Look, open my email as well to see. Right now we don't have anything here, and then we are going to get some data, and I'm gonna clear this. Since since this workflow wasn't active, the GoHighLevel one, we don't have contact here under our own name. Yeah, good, that's good, because we are going to test everything from scratch. This is finally up. Don't forget to publish this, and don't forget to execute this as well. Everything is up. Now we are going to test the AI agent 2 times and see how it goes.
One. Yeah, you've reached the prepaid kilometer team. Let's start with your full name. Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking with Fahad.
Nice to meet you, Fahad. Look, rather than just bombard you with details to see if this plan is actually a good fit for you, mind if I ask a few quick questions about the way you drive?
Yeah, sure. Oh, you know what? Not now.
Right on.
I'll call you back again. Right now I have to go. Okay, so we hang up the phone call. Now we will go here. We'll search ourselves. Should create a contact under the name. Yes, you can see, and it should have the call notes. Here we have all the call notes. Yep, this is good. And this workflow also ran, but since it didn't had any data on the particular person, it didn't execute the next node, and this is exactly what we want. So I'm gonna clear this. This time around it will have data, and this time around we will try to get qualified as well, because as you can see we didn't get any emails. Let me check the spam as well. Yeah, we didn't get any emails whatsoever. So yeah, let's go here, and what we are going to do is the last and final test, and this time around the AI will remember the conversation. So, and we will try to get qualified as well, so that it can send this call notes or the like email to us that okay, we have a caller who is qualified, so you might want to reach out to them in person and see, yeah, none, and it ended the workflow. So this is going to be the last and final call that we do to this agent, and let's see.
G'day, you've reached the prepaid kilometer team. Let's start with your full name. Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking with Fahad.
Nice to meet you, Fahad. Look, rather than just bombard you with details to see if this plan is actually a
Okay,
good
we are
fit for
going
you,
to
mind if I ask?
execute this workflow once again. For some reason, it's not giving back. Wait, let me just check why it's not giving data back. Instead of this, like getting this dynamically, let me just paste it somewhere so I remember. Let me just test it out. So why it's not getting that particular data. Let's do this. This query is going to be the phone number, or maybe it's just not linked correctly. Let's just should get my contact. Item is empty. All right, guys. So you remember I told you you have to connect it to GoHighLevel account. Actually, this was connected to my other GoHighLevel sub account, so I'm gonna select the correct one. Now, if I execute this, I am getting all the data. So as you can see, Fahad, first name Fahad, last name wasn't available, and the call history. So yeah, everything was right. It was just my ignorance. That fact. Okay. Now this is going to be again dynamic. Let's make sure that we are dynamically pulling the data. Then we will send this response. And yeah, hopefully this time the agent will remember our conversation. Let's again see. Just I want to make sure now we don't make any mistakes. Sub account, and let me just see. Yeah, in this call we are trying to get qualified. Try to go through. Okay, it does have. Okay, yeah, it does have history. Hopefully it will work. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now I'm gonna call this agent one last time.
G'day, you've reached the prepaid kilometer team. Let's start with your full name. Who am I speaking to?
Again, we made one more mistake. As you saw, when I talked to the AI agent, it didn't remember who he was talking to. Reason being here, it was fixed, so it was literally sending this data. To make this change, you're gonna have to have it as an expression. Okay, and we did mess up the thing as well. So this is what I meant when I said you need to select it as an expression. So earlier it was like this, fixed. Yeah, it was okay. It's automatically changing to expression. That's good. But yeah, since we have data from the last execution, let me just clear that out. So I want to show you guys a point that's fixed, and here, okay, it's changing to expression. God knows why, but yeah, it didn't, and that was the cause of the issue. Hmm. Is this workflow? Wow. All right. All right. Okay, I'm not able to show that particular thing, but yeah, just make sure it's not fixed, but it is expression. So it actually sends the data that it needs to send. So again, last time we are going to test it, but this is how a real building process looks like. I hope you guys appreciate that. And yeah, let me just see. Okay, it should get the history of the call right now.
G'day, Fahad. Last time we spoke, you were connected with the prepaid kilometer team, but we didn't get a chance to properly continue the conversation.
Yeah,
Let's pick
yeah,
up from there.
yeah,
Mind if
yeah. I do remember
I-
that. Mm-hmm.
Great, Fahad. Rather than just throwing a bunch of details at you, let's see if this plan is actually a good fit for you. Mind if I ask a few quick questions about the way you drive?
Sure. Ask me.
Right. So first up, how many days a week are you out on the road for rideshare?
I'm out on the road 5 days.
Got it, Fahad. 5 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And ballpark, how many kilometers do you reckon that would be on a busy week?
Like 2,000.
Right, about 2,000.
I just want to give all right answers.
No worries. Do you ever?
Yeah,
No
sorry.
worries, Fahad.
Yeah.
Do you ever, have?
Sorry.
All good, Fahad. Do you ever have quieter weeks or take breaks from driving?
Yeah, I do definitely.
Gotcha, Fahad. You do take breaks or have quieter weeks. Now, what are you paying currently for the car each week, and roughly what's fuel costing you?
It's costing me around $500.
Thanks for sharing that, Fahad. Around $500 a week for the car. And fuel, roughly, what's that setting you back?
It's like $200.
Right, so about $500 for the car and $200 for fuel each week. Thanks for that, Fahad. Let me quickly check if this prepaid model is a good fit for you. Do you have an open Queensland license and driver authorization?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. And do you have an Uber rating of 4.7 or higher?
Yes, I do.
Great to hear, Fahad. Last question. Are you willing to pay the $1,980 unlock block upfront to get started?
Yes, I'm willing to pay that.
Awesome, Fahad. You meet all the criteria, and it sounds like the prepaid model could be a great fit for you. Let me pass this along to the team so they can guide you through the next steps. Thanks for your time and drive safe.
You too. Bye. So it hang up automatically. I didn't hang up from my side. So you see this end call function is working. And what happened is it got the history from here as well. As you can see, it did pull my contact using my phone number. This is the history. And it executed this workflow as well. So yeah, it remembered the history. And now I think it should have also sent me an email. So if I go to my email, I'm not finding it here. Maybe it's in my promotion section. Okay, here. As you can see, okay, this is the domain I have added in my GoHighLevel. That's why it used that. But as you can see, it's the thing it says is test and again test that we set it up in the internal notification. So yeah, that was pretty much it. And I see you guys in the next one.